Hey everyone, it's Chris from Bagged and Board bringing you another Bagged and Board bite. This time it's all new X-Men number 7, written by Brian Michael Bendis, art by David Marquez. This is kind of a fun, nice one-off story where it's the Cyclops from the past visiting a bank today. If you haven't been reading all new X-Men, basically Hank McCoy Beast brought the X-Men from the past to today to kind of chastise them for what happened to Xavier after the whole Phoenix thing, but whatever, that doesn't matter. It does matter, but just getting past it. But Cyclops going to a bank to make a withdrawal from his safety deposit box, and then he's met by none other than Wolverine, but it's not, because it's actually Mystique who starts talking to him about just life in general. And it's a fun, nice character introspective on who Scott Summers was and who he is now and how he sees himself. And then you get some fun Wolverine stuff in there too at the end. But this is actually what I'm really liking about this book. It is an X-Men book, but it's not crazy over the top. Just fighting in the Savage Land. That's what we leave Wolverine and the X-Men for, because that book's awesome. But this is a much quieter book from Bendis, which I'm not used to, and it could just be because I haven't really read anything by Bendis in such a long time that maybe he's grown as a writer. Maybe not. I don't know. All I know is that I'm enjoying his Superior Spider-Man. He's not on Superior Spider-Man. That's Dan Slott, Paul.
Yeah. Done.
I'm bad with names. I'm reading his Uncanny X-Men too. But I'm really enjoying his X-Men stuff. And this is actually the X-Men book that I was like, hey, maybe I need to read more X-Men besides Jason Aaron's awesome Wolverine and the X-Men. And I'm really looking forward to seeing where this goes. He does seem to have a better handle on the characters in this than he does in Uncanny X-Men. In Uncanny X-Men, every character seems to be speaking with the same voice. If you've listened to any of our look-back episodes over at Bagged and Boardcast, you know we've talked about that before. And here it's not as prevalent. It could just be because you're talking with Scott Summers, who really doesn't have a voice of his own to begin with. And anyone can write Wolverine. John could do it over there. He's writing him right now. Asking, can you do it? Write Wolverine for me.
Paul Cornell's doing that. Starts this month.
Hey, Paul Cornell and what is it, Alan Grant?
Maybe.
On Wolverine. We'll bring you that in the look back.
In the now.
In the now. But this is a decent X-Men book, and it's something that I never thought I would see. A Bendis book that I want to read. An X-Men book that I want to read. A book focusing on Cyclops that I want to read. A book with Mystique that I'm actually reading, because Paul hasn't given me Mystique by Brian K. Vaughan yet.
It's for his birthday.
It's for my birthday.
You gotta wait a long time. Yep.
The book came out years ago. But
he's been waiting this long. You can wait a little longer. You can just go buy your own.
One thing I do need to make note of, though, the art is awesome in this. Every character has a very distinct look to them. He's not one of those artists that has a base face that he bases everything off of. And he does seem to do a little bit of what Paul refers to as casting in this, because when Mystique takes a human appearance, she actually really looks like the actress who plays Alicia on Misfits. Like, the eyes, the hair, the lips, everything. I was like, am I reading a Misfits comic book? Because I probably should be, because that show is bomb. So I would like to submit to Marvel right now, buy the rights for a Misfits book so I can write it. Don't give it to Brian Michael Bendis. But you can put David Marquez on art, because he knocked it out of the park with this one. And hopefully X-Men keeps going as well as it is, because, hey, if they are Marvel, you've got like $8 of my money every single month just from one title, because you keep double shipping it. Between this, Uncanny X-Men, and then Wolverine and the X-Men, that's like 5 Wolverine X-Men books that I'm buying in 1 month. So, hey, I never thought I'd be doing that. So good on you, Marvel. And if you think we're doing good, let us know down below over on the comments. And make sure you check us out. We're the Bagged and Boardcast.